just a few basic things about Ramadan. It's the essence of the observance is the same across the world. The start and finish times differ. Traditionally, this would always begin with the sighting of the new moon and end with the sighting of the next new moon. A lot of countries now use calculation because moon sighting is sometimes too difficult. The calendar itself that's observed is the lunar calendar, and the Islamic lunar calendar then shifts forward around about 10 days every year with regard to the solar Gregorian calendar. That means that we gradually move towards well, when I back in 1999 when I came here, it was in summertime, so the time of fasting from sunrise to sunset was something like 3:30 in the morning to about 9 something at night, which was kind of long. But as it moves forward, we've gone through winter when it's really quite short. And I talked to somebody from the UK once who said that, yeah, actually in winter, it feels like fast breaking. It's like sort of afternoon tea, you know, because you've really not had to go too long. But the month itself is special. It's been referred to in the traditions as a shield, because you are in the world but not of the world. All the things that you would ordinarily partake of, perhaps, if you imagine walking through a shopping mall and there's a food center, that food court, you could be sitting there at some other time. So it's not a judgmental thing, looking down on these poor fools who are eating and gorging themselves, because you could be in that exactly the same situation at any other time. But in this month, you stand back from things. But it's not just the food and drink, that's the refrain. It's also very importantly, almost more importantly, that the thinking, the fasting of the eyes and the fasting of the ears, the refraining from looking and hearing. And if you get caught up in that, which it's easy to do, if you get caught up in those listening or hearing comments about other people which are judgmental, which people would not necessarily say to their face, then those are the things from which you should refrain and walk away from. I am not of that. That's important, because if you don't go do that, if you were to spend your time refraining from food and drink, but spending your time gossiping, then your fast is nullified. Effectively, all you've done is go through a whole month making yourself hungry, which is fairly futile. But that is, in essence, what it is. It's a time of blessing. It's a time of community. It's a time to try to grow a bit stronger and better in yourself. And when the month comes to an end, however long it might have seemed at the beginning, it's all too soon, and you pray for the chance for another one to try to better yourself. Perhaps that's something of the essence.